Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 9 in the global version on Android. And today we're going to be driving the Ferrari 488 Challenge Event multiplayer to determine how far can it take me? That's right, it's time to test a Ferrari, this beauty in multiplayer. And you heard it right, DBT calling a Ferrari a beauty, but there's a good reason for that. It's the wing. But alright, what's the deal with this car? Well, first of all, I'm recording this at the very end, not only of the multiplayer season, but rather of the entirety of the, what is it called, Festive Spark season or whatever. So thanks to that, I have a decent amount of fuel because I did get the Legend Pass in order to get the Lamborghini, whatever, that's a different topic, I already made a video on it. But this allows me to finally play with these cars that normally would have very little fuel, and instead I can do a bunch of races all at once, and that is what I'm here for. Now you can see that my Ferrari is at 5 out of 6 stars, and well, obviously this isn't as good as it could possibly be, but I have upgraded it as much as I could, so that is kind of dope. I don't have a single epic, and even if I did, I can literally only apply a couple of them, so nah. It's basically all the upgrades that I could apply on this thing. So yeah, let's play a little bit with this thing and see, well, what can it do? Now, these races are taking place right in the threshold between Silver and Gold League, and you may have noticed that I had 7 out of 8 fuel. And that is because I already tried to record this video, but the entire system, well, not the entire system, but rather the recording software crashed, and well, I wasted 1 fuel, so now I only have 7. It's fine, we'll survive with that, it'll be alright. But yeah, that also made me obviously lose some points because when the recording thing crashed, it also made the emulator crash, so here we go. But alright, let's see what we can do with this beauty. And obviously right now, well, I don't know if you noticed it, but I'm playing Ghost of Slipstream, which is a very fun one to me because, well, Slipstream is always fun in order to use cars with very bad nitro, which is not the case for this car. Now, that's not to say that if a car has good nitro, you shouldn't bring it over here, but in general, you want to bring the other cars that are more focused on top speed or whatever that suffer from nitro. But even then, like I said, having so much fuel, it's such a good thing, and you know that, well, if you follow my content, you may or may not know that, in general, the global version of the game, I very rarely buy the Legend Pass. There's almost never a reason for me to do so, so I never have the extra fuel. And that's why a lot of multiplayer tests I do in the Switch version, because in the Switch version over there, I do get the Legend Pass, because you know that I prefer that version overall. But now that I got it over here, I thought, hey, might as well use this car, which, by the way, I don't own on the Switch. And it's a bit of a question, how did I even get this car in here in Global? I think I remember how, but for now, that's going to be the first race, a full-on W, but to be fair, I think I was racing a bit against very low-ranked cars. So, yeah, look at that. It was 488 GT, 488 versus 488, huh? Kind of cool, huh? And 2 Acuras and another 488. Wow, 3 488s, only one of them had a big wing, so it was beautiful. And by the way, I did forget to talk a little bit about the stats of this car, so let me do that real quick. For the top speed, we have it that it's faster, I would say, than the average of Class B. Now, it's not extremely fast by any means, but it's a little bit over the what I would say normally the average would be like 340, so that is kind of a quick car indeed. Decent acceleration where it is right now, but you can see that I can improve a decent bunch more. For handling, it is alright, but what I was saying is that the nitro is so damn good. Now, as far as how I got this car, it's kind of a funny situation because I wasn't aiming to get this car. It was really more of an accident. And I don't remember exactly what packs they were, but I do remember that there were 3 cars in certain packs that were released at some point. One of them was this, the 488 Challenge EVO. The other one was the Lamborghini Super Trofeo EVO, and the one in Class D. And the other car, if I remember correctly, I don't know if it was the Essenza SV12 or maybe it was the SC20. I don't quite remember. It was 2 Lambos and 2 key Lambos, obviously, and then this Ferrari. So I remember that I had a bunch of tokens and I decided to buy a bunch of packs hoping that I was gonna be able to unlock any of the Lambos, and then suddenly out of nowhere in 110 pack I got the key for all 3 cars, all 3 of them, the keys. I'm like, oh wow. And that's how I got, obviously the ones for the, oh Jesus, that was a horrendous jump. Don't do what DBT just did. That's how I got the key for, well, the Lambos, which were obviously my main objective, but also for this car. Though, for the longest time, I didn't really pay attention to this car because I had it like at 2 stars or something. I think I very slowly managed to start starring it up a little bit further to the point where I have it right now to 5 stars, and that's why I wanted to make a video on this car, because at 5 stars-ish, 5 stars, not stars, it definitely should be a very good car, and somehow I made a comeback over there because I think the guy that was on the lead must have messed something up, but here we go. It was a Grand Sport, there's a Asterion, Husaria, NSXs, F12 TDF, and a Grand Sport. Alright, cool. Now I brought the car in a completely different color, because that is of course one of the beauties that I've always praised about this game compared to Asphalt 8. The fact that you can change the color of a lot of cars even if they have set livery. And for example, this particular car, the moment that you select a different color, it loses the livery per se. But again, you're able to see the car in a different color. And while you know that I don't love black cars, I think it does look kind of dope, kind of menacing, and with the big wing and all. Again, not my favorite, and in fact, I'm going to change the color right after this very race. But I just wanted to show you the versatility. Because again, this is a car that in Asphalt 8 only has one single livery, obviously the main one, the red one, and you can only see that car in that one color, and that's it. But over here, you can change the color, so look at that. It's cool looking. And again, I know it's kind of weird for me to be praising Ferrari, and to be completely honest, I don't believe that this is the most amazing looking Ferrari in general. It makes it, the wing and the aero makes it look good, but in general, I'm not gonna say that, oh, I super like the shape of a 488, just the aero. Come on, it's the aero, man. But alright, so what did I defeat this time? It was a straight up first place, no contest. Oh, look at that, there was a Huracan, but very underrated, I suppose, underranked rather. There's a Husaria, Grand Sport, Asterion, 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐿, Acura, Maserati. Yeah, so for example, the 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐿 could have done good, except that in this track it's not really that possible. Just look at the thing I just did with the color. Just check this out. My car is over there. That's right, in green. What? A green Ferrari? That is correct. A green Ferrari because I could. Now that I think about it, I don't believe that Ferrari does cars in green. So this might be indeed a bit of a unique sight. But hey, it's fine. But yeah, overall the performance of this car, even only at, I said only, again, I did think that at 5 stars it was going to be good, but even at 5 stars, this thing performs really good. Like I said, it's on the quicker side of the average Class B. For example, it's definitely faster than the Huracan, and of course that also automatically makes it much faster than something like the Grand Sport. Now, like I said, there's obviously much faster cars in Class B, so I'm not saying that this is the fastest thing over there. But I think this falls very good into the niche of quick-ish, mid-quick cars with really... Ooh, is that an Aston Martin Superleggera? Because that thing is quick too. In general, I think it feels very... that particular archetype of the fast, agile car that drifts really good, may not be necessarily super fast, but it doesn't necessarily quite get to the point of the archetype of something like Grand Sport, which has insane handling, plus insane nitro, and very slow overall. So it doesn't quite fall over there. I would say somewhere in the middle. Look at this guy just... Yeah, I don't know what that car is. I think that's an Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. Can I overtake him over here? Come on, let's go, baby! My nitro's over, but no problemo for the 48 challenge. Just look at that thing. Just look at that thing. I'm going to say that was an Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. Was it? Yes, it was. Look at that. Superleggera, there was a Huracan, a Grand Sport, another Huracan, and 2 Quitters, which were a Grand Sport and a Ferrari F12 TDF. So, okay, cool, I suppose. Now, I did want to show some fancy colors in general, and well, I did change the color to a metallic blue, which again looks kind of dope. But unfortunately, I haven't played with this car enough in multiplayer to have unlocked neither the dual color option nor the matte color option. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to show it like that. But hey, who knows? Maybe in the future, if someday I end up 6-starring this car, I'll make another video of how far can it take me, and you know, check it out. Though I'm gonna say that, again, for a car that is not super quick, I'm finding surprised. Well, I wasn't expecting to get bad results with this, but so far, I think almost all of the races, if not all of them, have been W. So that is kind of surprising. I suppose that the people that are driving the Apollo N's and things that are much faster than this are already in the next league. So that would make some more sense as to why in the Gold League I'm facing a lot of this type of cars. Because yeah, especially in something like Ghost Slipstream, those cars that are ridiculously quick, again, the Apollo N, or imagine the McLaren F1LM, those things are just killers in this multiplayer series. So yeah, that would make sense as to why I'm not finding those cars right now. But hey, at least now you know that under regular circumstances, this thing can definitely do something good. Look at that. Okay, Corvette. Wow, the Corvette did better than the Superleggera. A couple more Hurricanes and 3 more Corvettes. Oof, the variety is staggering, isn't it? Aha, now there is an Apollo in this race, although I think I saw that it was not super upgraded, but even then, it should still have a pretty decent chance of build some speed. But yeah, mostly I'm finding Hurricanes, and again, against the Corvette Grand Sports, I would absolutely expect this car to win no matter what multiplayer series it is. But, oh jeez. But against, for example, the Hurricanes, oh look at that, there goes the Apollo N. You shouldn't have done those spins. Against the Hurricanes, did he crash? No, I think he's behind me. Maybe he just lagged out or something. Yeah, because I didn't see any message that someone had crashed or wrecked. I don't know. But yeah, against the Hurricanes, I would say that this is a car that would indeed compete or have much harder competition with Hurricanes in general. So the fact that I'm still overtaking Hurricanes, which by the way do accelerate much faster, even if my car, let's say, they accelerate quicker, though my car is overall faster. But yeah, that acceleration on the Hurricanes should definitely be showing off quite a bit. But hey, listen, I'm not complaining. Still kind of a cool looking car, so can't complain. And to be fair, I do want to drive some of the other Ferraris in this game, because there's some Ferraris that I honestly have never really even played with. Some of the more common ones, but that's not necessarily an indication that they're straight up terrible. Probably they're not amazing, but probably not terrible. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got to Platinum already. Let's go, baby. And I did beat Hurricane, Apollo N, Grand Sport, Superleggera Hurricane, and another Hurricane. Yeah, I'm telling you, those Hurricanes, the Hurricane spam is crazy, man. And we're gonna end this the way that it started, with the red main livery for the Ferrari, because hey, at the end of the day, it is a bit of its iconic livery, so might as well, right? Might as well. It may or may not have anything to do with me trying to get a nice picture for a thumbnail with that particular livery. It has nothing to do with that, and if you think that it does, maybe it does, but it doesn't, even though it kind of does. But whatever, don't pay attention to it. I see some Hurricanes from Class A. I think I only saw, yeah, there's a LaFerrari. I think that was the Aperta, right? I didn't even pay attention. That's probably the Aperta. I don't think I've seen the regular Ferrari being driven ever. So maybe that's another car of which I should make a video someday, huh? Yeah, look at that. This is what I was saying about the acceleration on the Hurricanes. That acceleration is just bonkers. For such a, let's face it, such a common car, or rather a car that you can, I mean, it is common. It might be a little bit whatever. It takes some time to get it, but eventually you will get it. So it is a common car after all. And for such a common car, it's so incredibly powerful. It's no wonder why everybody spams it, because it really is probably amongst the best Class B cars that you can get if what you're looking for is a nitro beast. Because obviously there's also the Apollo N. Did I just overtake everybody? Let's go, baby. The Apollo N, as I've mentioned a couple of times already, such a quick car in Class B. It's probably the quickest Class B car that you can drive. That it's easy to acquire in this game. I mean, yeah, quickest Class B that you can easily acquire. Yeah, I think I said that. Let's go, baby! So, let me check what I beat, because I definitely beat at least one Class A car, at least. Oh, look at that. It's an Aventador J. This is B, Hurricane EVO B, Aperta, and look at the rank. Also Class A, Aston Martin Victor Class A, and another Hurricane, because of course there will be more Hurricanes. But yeah, there you have it. I just wanted to drive this beauty of a car, because yes. And by the way, if you want to get a heart and a pin in this video, you need to leave me the key phrase, which for today is: Ferraris look better with a big wing. First person to post it gets the heart, the pin. You know how this whole thing works. But yeah, there you have it. 488 Challenge EVO. What a beauty of a car. But that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit the like button, all of that good stuff. and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.